The world is weird. Let me tell you about it. Hi, I'm Greg Fish, and every weekday I have a new science, tech, or just plain word story for you. The Black Knight, a mysterious relic orbiting our planet for the past 5,000 years. Is it a satellite keeping tabs on humanity for a civilization that may or may not exist today? Is it a probe actively conducting bizarre experiments on us? Perhaps. But what no one knows is that the Black Knight is really a thermal blanket. No, seriously, that's what it is. It's a piece of runaway garbage. And we've known that since shuttle mission STS-88 saw it floating by almost 30 years ago. In fact, most unusual objects in orbit are almost certainly space junk because we've been launching and abandoning all sorts of crap in orbit for over 60 years now. Okay, fine. Why don't we just get the stuff down? Yeah, sure, it's expensive, but it beats having all that junk eventually trapping us here on Earth through a phenomenon called Kessler syndrome. Now, I made a whole separate video on that, so check it out if you want to know more about the doomsday scenario for the future of spaceflight. But that's not the question we're concerned with today. No, that question is why we can't just start launching missions to clean up our space junk. Well, because we'll need to catch and deorbit, which is a fancy term for have them burn up in the atmosphere over an ocean, at least 60,000 major pieces of junk, give or take a few thousand. We'd need giant nets made of exotic materials or powerful lasers to start bringing them down quickly and efficiently, things we don't actually really have yet. There's also the question of what is an old satellite or an active satellite or a spy satellite playing dead in low Earth orbit. Imagine specialized space robots scooping up something that seems like junk but is really being used by a spy agency for critical intel gathering. That's going to be a rough day at the office. Do you say, hey, don't touch that, we need it for reasons? Or do you just shrug and pretend you're not completely dying inside as you prepare for your bosses to you with your own and then sorry, folks, that was classified. So, bottom line, the only way we're getting a space junk cleanup is if every spacefaring country comes together, makes it an urgent priority, coughs up a few $100 billion over 10 years or so for the project, and makes a list of what they're willing to see deorbited, all while protecting their space-based secrets, of course. And remember, if you like science, technology, or just plain weird facts about our universe, follow me here and on my newsletter, World of Weird Things, where I review 5 must-read bleeding-edge science and tech stories every weekday. See you next time.